Welcome back everybody to another episode of The Creating World. And today we're starting off right here, pretty much where we left off, but with one extra addition. We now have brass automated as well. Kind of use the same idea where whenever we're cooking something, we're just gonna split the items into here, like we split gold and silver to get ourselves, what was it? Electrum, yes. And then the copper and zinc go this way, go into these drawers. Then they get split off. The copper splits off half into here. There it is. That is full. I need more zinc. Oh, here it comes. Perfect. Yep. Then half goes forward. Another half goes here. The zinc does the same, but the zinc kind of needs to go a little bit further down the line. And then I got a weighted ejector over here, which is then tossing the items right here. Perfect. And then they get put back into the drawer. So it's a quite simple setup. It was just complicated to try and fit it over there because it's super compact. But on to the rest of the video, because I want to do some more automations like this today with immersive engineering. I also made myself a little bit of a room here where I can place things. So my inventory is a little bit better now. Hopefully, whenever we need something, we hopefully have it here somewhere. And I'm still undecided if that area should be more like a lounge or I want to put a ton of machinery. Because I want to put some machinery, but I kind of also want to have at least an entranceway here. And then you have a short hallway that goes down the middle that allows you to, well, come over here and see all the trucks working on. And then, of course, you have these stairs to go up and into some more machineries because I have to send items downward. They'll probably be going somewhere around here, over there, to some machineries, over there to some machineries. And then some of those will end up right over here, so we can send them down for trucks to pick them up and send to other factories. And I'm kind of debating if I should automate as much as I can here or just do other factories overall and I just clean up this area, make a factory there and stuff like that, because the main goal here right now, it's already achieved, which is get all of these items in here. But all these guys are not working. Like only like 2 of them are working. I believe only this one and that one over there. Those are the only 2 working. And I believe I'm kind of losing power. Yeah, like it's even-ish because this one is completely empty. This one is slowly draining, very slowly. It really depends on what's happening right now, because I believe I'm consuming most of my power. Because, take a look here. This guy is doing 294,000 SU, but I'm only using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 here, which are making 360, plus other 15, so I'm making 30. That's equivalent to math stuff. There you go, 10,800. And every now and then I do see this spike up to 11k. That's when I have to power these machines inside of here, all at like the same time. And then whenever this guy actually powers the guy back here, that dude over there, that excavator, and then this guy gets turned on as well, and then that just like gives a spike, and whenever that spikes, this drains out, and it eventually just drained out until this guy. It actually gained a little bit of power just now. Somehow it's finicky. I don't know. We need to make more of these, but to make more of these, we need more and more and more ethanol, because this is not gonna cut it. The one we're making is enough to hold these 2. It's not enough to hold 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3 plus these 2, 8. We need to put 8 of these working. So the first step for more power is more boilers, and that's exactly what I just went ahead and built. And I really noticed that this area got way laggier, and I'm guessing it's these guys. So I'm gonna try and come here like as less often as I can. Like I'm gonna try and make this work at the first try, and hopefully everything goes smoothly and this doesn't just constantly breaking, so that I don't need to constantly come here. Basically what we're doing is we're expanding over here. Yes. And right now I have our little trusty minecart doing the digging for the train rails, and we're gonna have it go around here. We're gonna make 2 buildings here, but I believe one should be good to start with. Yeah, I think one should be good to start with, but then we're gonna have hopefully a second one for other things. But right now we're gonna have one that's gonna pump a lot of bioethanol into these guys. Just need to gather a bunch of resources because I got a crazy setup in mind. It's not gonna be fully optimized because I don't think I'll have the time for that, between me going away and trying to get this video like in the middle of the time that I'm away for you guys. It's gonna be a weird timing for this video, but I'm still gonna try and push it out to you. And then when we get some other resources and some other things done, we can then upgrade the building and make it a whole lot better. So this is going to be the first building that we're gonna make, and this bad boy will be farming a ton of crops, like a ton of crops. I'm gonna have this with like 4 different floors, 4 or 5. I think 4 or 5 should be enough. Now, there's a little bit of a thing I want to try and do, but it's gonna be complicated to start with because it takes so much time to do. And that is then, this is like regular dirt. I want to switch this regular dirt and put it as rich soil. For that, I need to farm and farm and farm a bunch of rich soil. So I'll probably have to try and come up with an automation for this, where I can just like have this somehow being automatically farmed. At least I want to have the organic compost automatically being produced. That will be easier for me, but that means dirt. In order to get dirt, I need, well, I need dirt. There's a way I can get dirt, but we'll get to that later. It's a little bit tricky. But yeah, this is going to be it. This is going to be our floor. It has several upgrades that we can do later down the line to make it a lot faster. That's why we're going to be needing the second building. That's going to go right beside this one, and then we'll have some extra things there. And then we come to the bottom floor. The bottom floor, I wanted to use Create to do bioethanol, but I don't really have that much space in here to properly make a good setup for that, and it needed to be quite big. So I decided to use immersive engineering to fix this little issue. Basically, it's going to be using the industrial fermenter, and it's going to be using the mixer. It's going to use both of these in order to make the seed oil and ethanol, and put those together in the refinery to make bioethanol. So look here, biodiesel, sorry, biodiesel. I do need 1 nitrate dust, but this is pretty easy to get. And I believe it's really just 1. I don't even think this consumes the nitrate dust, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we need it to make tons and tons of biodiesel, which then we'll be putting into these bad boys, and then we have a truck taking it all the way over there in order to actually power the power plant. And you can see a single dip of biodiesel fuels or superheats the place for 20 minutes. I believe it's the exact same thing as the bioethanol, so we're not really losing on anything. We're basically just trying to be a little bit more space efficient with this, because it would output the same liquid, just a different name basically than the one we're making with Create. And so I made myself a blueprint, and I'm gonna use the schematic cannon to just replicate and save a bunch of time. I just need to go and probably grab him a little bit more gunpowder. I just filled in this chest. This should give me for like a couple, like 3 more floors, I think. And then I just need to put in the water And then we're just gonna hook up this entirely, or at least I'm gonna do 2 floors with potatoes and 1 other floor with tomatoes. I gotta see what gives what, actually. Let's take a look real quick before I go ahead and do something that I shouldn't do. For example, if we go the beetroot routes, we're gonna get more plant oil. Because the beetroot gives us plant oils, gives us the seeds and the beetroot itself, which you can both use. The tomatoes, do the tomatoes give seed? I got cabbages here. Cabbages give 80, that's a lot. Of course, hemp is one of the best ones for this. The only issue with the hemp is actually farming the hemp seeds themselves. We're going to be doing this probably when I have a little bit more time and I want to min-max this area a little bit more, because we're most likely going to have to do that, or else these 6 boilers ain't gonna work properly. I'm just imagining things, you know, but we're gonna have to min-max later. So I'm gonna have 2 buildings here. We're gonna have one. This one is going to be mostly potatoes, all the way out to the top, just potatoes. Right now we're going to use something else to produce the seed oil, and then we're going to have a hemp farm, which is going to be on this other side, which is going to actually give this thing the hemp seeds for us to use over there. But then I still need another building there that is going to have another different thing, producing something to maximize this farm and maybe even the other one even more. Like, I think we're gonna probably end up like having 4 of these farm towers just here in this area, which is gonna look crazy good from the distance, but it's gonna be a pain to build. It's gonna take a long time, so we're gonna have to cut some corners for now, just to see if I can toggle on a couple more of these. Because if I can toggle on a couple more of these, this means I can actually activate some more excavators, and more excavators mean more resources. More resources means more building, means more automation, and 1 + 2 = potato. That's what I need, potatoes right now. And of course, luckily for us, we got like 15k. Oh my god, that's so many potatoes. Oh my god, that's so many potatoes. Yeah, we got a bunch of potatoes, and if you guys want to take a look at how we're doing, of course, rabbits still gonna be slow, I know, but we're getting some. Of course, if we really want to speed up the process, like, we can just grab a bunch of these carrots, for example, just go back here into our animal farm, just ignore all the belt work and stuff like that, and this is, well, if I put it over here, it's just gonna go for the pigs and not just the rabbits. So I wanted to go just rabbits. So we can just put it over here and watch, well, not watch from here, but from here. Yeah, just watch the rabbits do their thing, you know, and we're gonna get a bunch of rabbit food. And how the hell do I have, oh my god. Oh god. How do I have random chickens here? What is going on? Are they like glitching out? They must be glitching out. Oh my god, what is going on there? Well, let's pretend we ain't seeing that. Well, man, I can never get enough of that thing just tossing in blocks. Like, it's so funny. I just made this floor and that floor, like these 3 floors, using that guy, that little dude over there, the schematic cannon, and then I just copied all of the 3 of them, and then I'm placing 3 more on top. I think he should have everything. He did not complain about anything, so he should have enough mechanical harvesters. He doesn't need these, so I'll save these, and just in case, I'm just gonna put these ones here, just so he needs. I made a bunch of these. The recipe is pretty basic. Andesite casings, we have this automated, and I just put some irons in my workshop, and like, there we go. That's pretty easy. And this guy is making ourselves another floor, which means we can start getting ready to do some infrastructure down at the bottom, because you see, these guys are all going to be independent. Like, they're going to do their own thing. As soon as I toggle this on, this will just automatically just rotate and farm itself. And what I went with here is actually tomatoes. Why? A couple different reasons. Basically, tomatoes actually only farm kind of like potatoes, where you get tomatoes. God, their name is too similar. You get tomatoes or rotten tomatoes. The thing about either of those, if you take a look at the recipe, and I was about to write potato, is that both of them can be used in an automatic or an oh god, a mechanical crafter. Jesus, man, that's what you get by working like a 9-hour shift. You turn the tomato into tomato seeds. You get the tomato seeds, you put them into the squeezer, and boom, plant oil, done. And this is the recipe we are going with. And the rotten tomato does the same thing. It can also be turned into a tomato seed, which means we're just going to use these guys and turn them into seeds, and then put them all into the squeezer down at the bottom. And then we still need to bring power over here. I mean, that shouldn't really be an issue because of all the power lines we have going around here. Kind of looks pretty cool. I kind of feel sad that I'm now able to see the immersive engineering wires because we were not able. But since I updated the pack and took out rubidium and put out embedium, somehow we can now see them. And that, I don't know how I feel about that. It looks cool, but I preferred not seeing them for some reason. There we go. Tower number 1, fully built with crops already placed on all the floors, as you guys can see. But of course, they're gonna take their sweet time to grow. And then I'll probably just have another tower there for something, like I said, and 2 extra ones over there for other stuff. Now, of course, power. I need to power this area. I need to do something, well, here. First of all, I need an actual entrance for my person, you know, because I noticed that I do forget a lot of times. I just completely forget that I need to enter buildings, and then I just quickly scramble an entrance. I don't know if that happens with you guys as well, if it's just me. I have no clue. I just derp a lot of times. There we go. We got a way in. Then, of course, as you guys know, this is a create contraption, which means that my inventory is full again with a bunch of random stuff. Remember me saying that I derped? Yes, I have the mixer here. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's just late for me. I don't know. I should probably go to bed, but I kind of want to continue to play, you know. But yeah, basically, I have a mixer here, and it's of course meant to be an industrial squeezer. Then I'm switch this into push, and boom, fully powered. Now I need more of these fluid pipes here to put link that over there. This is my system over here. I know it's a little bit complicated, but I hope it works. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. I'm guessing potato seeds will just go round and round, I guess. Gonna be tricky. I'm gonna put something else here, like for example a draw. Only a drawer would go forward. That's never gonna happen. Everything else will be split, and then it will be powered by the mechanical crafters, and they will be turned tomatoes into tomato seeds. Go here, and then put into the industrial squeezer. Now I just need some power here, and that's why I have some electric motors over here. Now I'm probably gonna use several of these because I want things to have different speeds. For example, let's go start from here, because I believe from here we can power pretty much anything. If we give this dude some power, no, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be hard. Hold on. Yeah, tomatoes is just gonna loop around here, but it's hopefully not that big of an issue. It really shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be that much of an issue. But yeah, this is now powered. But of course, I still need to power these guys at the top. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna directly run an electric motor into all of them. Well, I don't really need... I can just do this, actually, if they're linked together. Let's do that. And I guess we have space here. We do if we do a gearbox. For example, this guy goes there. That guy goes there. We're gonna power him super fast. Yeah, because he does need to be super fast in order for this to work. Because if he's not super fast, it's gonna take way too long to do what it needs to do. And of course, that's not what we want. Now we just get a wire. Go around the back. Boom. And there we go. Now, I just don't know if it's gonna actually just toss the item into the belt. I hope it does. Hopefully it does. I'm gonna test with some tomatoes. Oh, and of course the potatoes is... Yeah, this is the potato side. It's that simple. I'm not kidding. It's only missing this there, but yeah, besides this... Yeah. That one is super complicated. This one's just straight feed into here. So, tomatoes first. They come over here. They should get split in half. Perfect. Then they get sent all over the place. Okay. Hold up. Don't do that. Don't. Jesus. Okay. Problem solved. They do need to go into an inventory. So I put in these barrels. And then it actually worked. And of course, it's like I said, some of them would just go around here in circles. Which is not ideal. But, I mean, what am I gonna do, right? I guess I could just speed this one up a little bit more to 64 and change this one to be like maximum. Sure, I'm gonna go crazy with this one. I'm gonna do maximum with this one because he does need to handle a lot of things. And now we test the potatoes. That's so easy. That was so easy. Oh my god, that was so easy, man. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, we do consume a lot of power. And we have white oil. We have ethanol. The only thing we're really lacking is the nitrate dust, which is pretty easy to do. All we really need to do is process some of this sandstone into basically any crusher. But I would, well, we really only have one crusher at the moment. Like, I thought I would have more by this point, but we're only really having this one, which is okay, you know. The crushers are useful, don't get me wrong, but of course, we want to create stuff the most we can, right? And of course, it's gonna give a lot of nitrate dust and stuff like that. But I do believe that we don't even need multiple nitrate dusts. Yeah, this area here is very, very laggy whenever I'm looking at it. I know that, so I really apologize for that. If you guys notice, yeah, believe me, I notice it too. But yeah, as you can see, the nitrate dust doesn't even consume itself, which is amazing, and we now have access to biodiesel, which is insane. And take a look at the recipe here; is also insane. Yeah, it's kind of bonkers. I believe I'm ready for a proper test of the farm. Let it go. Let it go, man. This is about to be crazy. As soon as it does one lap, you should have plenty of stuff in him. 64. Look at that. We're gonna get filled so very fast. Well, we do have void upgrades here to minimize stuff. And of course, the farm was properly built already, so it took a long time to grow the things, which now it has to regrow them. But I wonder how much biodiesel we're making. Yo, that's so good. Yo, I did not expect this much. I kind of need to export it now. What else did I have? Some of these fluid pipes, and yes, take a look. This is so good. Like, this is very, very good for us. that we are producing a massive amounts of biodiesel with a single tower. Like, this is only one tower, and it's not even on its final form. I'm still gonna upgrade it. I want to upgrade it even more because I'm not sure this is able to actually handle more, 6 boilers, full powered 6 boilers. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like, I need to monitor a little bit of how's the rate of this thing growing, but so far so good. Well, everybody, as the sun sets behind us, I will go on a week's and a half vacation. I'll be back on the 6th of December, so fear not. And you're probably only watching this like what, 1st of December or something like that, so it's not gonna be that much waiting for you guys. And please tell me what you think about this tower. I'm gonna do rich soil on it, and I'm still gonna think about something I can do, but for that I need the other towers. But of course, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, and see ya in the next one. Bye.